Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a tour of our homeschool room. So I'm standing in it right now. This used to be our guest room slash craft room. It is now our homeschool room as well as our guest room and craft room. We have done a lot to it this last summer to make it work more for us. We just moved to use this room. We just started using this room last December, I would say. And the whole last half of the year, of last school year, was very hard because this room wasn't where it needed to be an organized room. So we worked over it on the summer and I'm very happy with how it came to be. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I organize our school and everything else that's in here. I will say that my girls are in the next room. They are watching TV, so if you hear that, that is just them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around. So this is, okay, so down there we have our family room and kitchen. We come down here and this is our schoolroom. So that's a whole, this used to be my whole craft area. So I have, I'll just go ahead and start here. So yeah, this was my whole craft area before. Now I just mainly have my craft stuff up here, like my Cricut and all the little craft things. And I do have a cupboard out here that I put a lot of my craft stuff in. So that a majority of the stuff in here is helpful for school now. So you see the second shelf is a lot of school stuff, and I will show a little bit more of that. And so again, this whole area is mainly our school area. I do have a desk here for both my girls. Again, I do have a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old. My 3-year-old will usually only sit for part of the morning and then go off and do her thing. So the desk is usually for my oldest. This is a new bed that we have picked up for our guest room. I still need to get a mattress, and we have a cabinet here. So I will get into all this. So I'm gonna start over here. So here we have the majority of our school stuff. This basket right here, I keep all of our library books in. Okay, so majority of these books here are books we don't use too much, or they're reference books. Like the dictionary, my daughter uses that, but a lot of the stuff we haven't used too much. It's just things that I want out and available if we do end up needing these things. This right here is a majority of our school books. My daughter knows where to get her, what books to get, and this is where she comes and gets the things that she needs for school. This is my cubby. It's a little messy, but so yes, that's a majority of my stuff. And then this basket, I keep all of our science books in, or a good chunk of the science. I think there's some art in here too. So as of right now, those are just books that I'm holding on to, things to reference to if we need them. I have another bunch of books like up here, just things that I want out but we don't use a lot. Some of these books are actually my books from elementary school, and I just love them so much I kept them here for my daughter to read through if she decided to. And then these books in here are books that we are using for our morning basket. Okay, then up here I have the stacking cups with little bears for my daughter. She likes those. Wipes for art. We always need wipes to clean up our table afterwards, so I just leave them in here. We have, these are just some like Mad Libs books, history, paint, or art books, just certain books that I don't need out, or that are just like simple workbooks that make a mess in the actual bookshelf, so I just keep them there. These books are for my daughter, my 3-year-old. Just, we don't use them every day, but when she wants something, I will go ahead and pull those out. These are math books, lots of drills and her main math textbook. And then these are my books, my things that I keep track of. A lot of them are actually magazines because I cut letters and pictures out so my daughter can make little, okay, I'll show you. So she can make those little pages of letters. So we're working through the alphabet with her, and she gets to put the pictures, paste them on herself. She really likes that activity. So I do leave a lot of my magazine craft stuff. We don't use it all the time, but that's all my paints, my cutter, my measuring thing. There's some glue sticks there. There's some older markers here. I do love this thing. This thing actually, my girls are screaming, fighting. This thing has been really helpful I almost thought about getting rid of it, but I'm so glad I didn't, because it's so nice to have just a place for all the extra pencils, dry erase markers. We got some scissors, we have glue, we got all my Sharpies and extra pens and highlighters, and then all the extra big things in here. So this thing is actually very nice to keep my clips on there. Some extra, my daughter's extra scissors here. So that thing's nice. This area is kind of mine. My daughter, well, it's both my eldest daughters and mine. She'll sit here and do math or any other activity that she needs to do, typing on the computer. She'll sit here, but most of the time I will sit in this chair. I'll pull this chair up right here and sit right here with both the girls. But let me actually close this window. It's a little bright now. Oops. Okay. Sorry, it's a little dark now, but that light was a little bright. So here's my notebook. I usually keep a notebook to put anything I need to write down to remember for school. I have my planner, and I have my actual binder that I keep a lot of our school stuff in. We have some crayons and this little spinner, which I really like. A little adjustable man, which is fun. Some watercolors and some extra paint brushes and are in here. Abacus for my daughter. And then I keep just computer stuff and headphones in this bin. Have my etc. bin, which I keep, like, we have some snacks from Peru that we will be using when we study Peru, and then I have astronaut food in that etc. box, and just extra craft stuff. So that is majority of what's on this wall. A lot of extra school stuff in the drawers. I won't go through that. My girls will sit here. Each of them have a bin which they keep extra pencils, post-it notes, whatever. This is my oldest, so she has a lot more stuff in here. I do keep a bin under here. This has got a lot of morning basket activities in it. I just stash them under here. And then bed, mat, and then this bin. So we have, well, this piece of furniture used to be in my daughter's room. This is from IKEA. I don't think they have it anymore because I wanted another one for my other girl's room. Just extra art supplies, more art supplies, science, lab kit, just things for the science projects in her astronomy book. We are doing a specific art curriculum this year, so this is the stuff that is specific for her curriculum. My youngest cannot touch it. It's only for my oldest. This is for both girls. I have flashcards, answer buzzers, my laminator, reader books, extra notebooks, more readers, a little math thing for my daughter, and then some fun big flashcards for my daughter. And then I have my sewing kit. So really everything kind of works in here. So that's all I've got for today. That is our homeschool room. If you have any questions about how I organize certain things or want to see something a little bit more in depth, I think I kind of went in depth into everything. But if there's questions you have, just ask them below and I will go ahead and answer those. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye.